Have you ever felt like you were repeating a story that wasn't entirely yours? As if something deeper than memory, something ancient, was guiding your choices? You meet someone and feel like you've known them forever. You face a challenge and respond like a hero, a martyr, or a sage. You feel drawn to roles, emotions, and patterns without knowing exactly why. What if you're not imagining it? What if your soul is echoing a blueprint, one that has existed for thousands of years? And that blueprint has a name: Archetypes. In this documentary, you'll explore what spiritual archetypes really are, how they influence your personality, decisions, relationships, and destiny, and how becoming conscious of them can transform your life. This isn't just a theory, it's an invitation to remember who you are and who you've always been. Take a deep breath and prepare to meet the parts of you that live in myth, dream, and the sacred. The journey begins now. The word archetype comes from Greek, arche meaning origin, and typos meaning pattern. In psychological terms, Carl Jung defined archetypes as universal symbols or themes present in the collective unconscious, images we all recognize instinctively: the mother, the warrior, the trickster, the lover. But spiritual archetypes go deeper. They're not just characters in a story, they're living forces in your psyche. They are the energetic blueprints that shape your inner world, like constellations in the sky of your soul. Every culture, every religion, every mystical path has spoken of them. In Hinduism, the gods and goddesses, Shiva, Kali, Lakshmi. In Christianity, saints, angels, prophets. In mythology, Athena, Hermes, Prometheus. In indigenous traditions, animal spirits, ancestors, nature spirits. These beings may look different, but the archetypal forces they represent are the same. They symbolize paths of power, pain, wisdom, shadow, and transcendence. And they live within you. Imagine your psyche as a great temple, with many rooms. Each room is inhabited by an archetype, a part of you that holds a distinct energy. There's the warrior, the one who fights for your dreams, the healer, the part that holds and mends your wounds, the mystic, who sees what others cannot, the shadow, who hides your pain, but also your power. Most people live unaware of these energies. They react to life without realizing they're playing out a deeper script. But when you become aware of your archetypes, you stop being a puppet and become a co-creator. You begin to see why you attract certain people, why some patterns repeat, and why some parts of you feel so ancient, so familiar, even if you've never understood them. While there are countless archetypes, here are some of the most universal. 1. The child. Innocence, play, vulnerability. Often carries wounds that shape your identity. 2. The hero. Courage, willpower, sacrifice, faces trials to discover strength. 3. The lover. Passion, connection, beauty, teaches intimacy and longing. 4. The sage. Wisdom, knowledge, clarity, seeks truth beyond illusion. 5. The rebel. Freedom, revolution, chaos, breaks rules to birth something new. 6. The caregiver. Nurturing, devotion, sacrifice, can lose itself in service. 7. The creator. Innovation, expression, art, births beauty from the void. 8. The shadow. Repression, fear, secrets, hides truth but also raw potential. These archetypes are not outside of you. They are you, in different forms. You may carry many at once, some more active than others, some buried, some begging to be heard. Archetypes don't just live in stories. They appear in your daily life, in subtle and powerful ways. In your relationships, are you always the rescuer or the one being rescued? In your career, do you seek power, knowledge, beauty, service? In your struggles, are you battling external enemies or inner dragons? In your dreams, who appears? What roles do you play? They shape the way you dress, speak, feel, react, desire. They whisper in your decisions and shout in your crises. They are also the reason why certain movies, myths, and songs move you to tears, because they awaken the archetype within. And when an archetype is suppressed or ignored, it acts out in projection, addiction, self-sabotage, or even illness. Becoming aware is the first key. Honoring them is the second. So how do you work with archetypes? 1. Self-inquiry. Ask yourself, what roles do I often play? Which parts of me feel ancient? What patterns keep returning? 2. Dream work. Your dreams are a theater of archetypes. Pay attention to symbols, figures, places. They carry messages. 3. Journaling with archetypes. Write letters to and from your archetypes. Ask the warrior what it needs. Let the inner child speak. 4. Meditation and visualization. Enter inner temples. Meet your archetypes in guided meditations. Feel their energy. Receive their wisdom. 5. Myth and story. Read sacred stories, ancient myths. Notice who resonates with you and why. 6. Shadow work. Your repressed archetypes often hide in the shadow. Don't fight them. Invite them into light. This is not just spiritual work. It's soul alchemy. As you awaken your archetypes, something magical happens. Your life begins to make sense. You understand the why behind your past. You embrace the what of your present. And you begin to shape the how of your future. The more you embody your archetypes, the clearer your intuition becomes. The deeper your relationships grow. The more aligned your purpose feels. And most importantly, you stop chasing someone else's path and start walking your own. Because your archetypes are not cages, they are keys. You are not one thing. You are a constellation, a living library of symbols, stories, and sacred forces. Your soul carries memories older than your name, and your archetypes are the language it speaks. If this message awakened something in you, if you feel called to explore deeper, type in the comments, "I choose to remember." This simple act anchors your intention, and it tells your unconscious, "I'm ready." Ready to meet the inner warrior, to heal with the inner child, to create with the artist, to dance with the shadow. Like this video if it touched something inside you. Share it with someone who feels lost, but is secretly being called home. And subscribe to Mystic Whispers, where we explore the unseen with calm, curiosity, and reverence. There's a universe within you, and it's made of ancient stars. Let's remember, together.